Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be doing a quick video today here on the Tesla Model S. I'm going to be seeing what the battery degradation is like after about 10 years or so of usage. This is a 2013 model. I'll give you a quick walk. So this is just the standard 85 kilowatt hour model. There's the P85 and then the P85D, but this is just the standard one. I'll show you right here. So this was manufactured on, you can see there, 0213. So it doesn't have any sort of warranty, which I'll go into a little bit later, more about my experience after purchasing it. I've had this since August of 2021, so about 8 months now. A few things have gone wrong with it, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but again, just a quick walk around here. So, pretty good condition. I've been happy with it so far, but like I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to be doing a test today on the battery degradation. So I charged it up to about 100%. We're at 99 here right now. And I don't know if the newer Model S's do this, but you can see here, if I change it to distance, that's about 234 miles of range, but there's a rated and an ideal option. So this is on the rated, which is a little bit less miles than the ideal, driving under ideal conditions. You can see there it just jumped to 265. But I'm just going to keep it on rated. Typically I'll just do percentage there, so I'll just do that. But like I said, I'm going to be doing a video today seeing how long we can go on a single charge at 100% and compare it to what it should be at 85 kilowatt hours. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start driving now. I'm just going to pretty much stay on city streets this whole time, or try to at least. Should be getting around 230 to 240 miles. We'll see what it ends up actually being with the degradation here. Elon and Tesla themselves has made some pretty bold claims as to the performance of their batteries after 300,000 miles. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm at about 100,000. So it shouldn't be too bad, I hope. But again, we'll see at the end of this. Now, I am not able to use the regenerative braking to its fullest extent when it's charged up like this. I'm limited to about, about 15 kilowatts right now, putting back into the battery for braking, when it goes all the way up to 60. So it does limit it like that when you do charge it up, so I will lose a little bit of range probably doing that if I am in stop and go traffic, but hopefully that won't be the case. I will be doing my best as well to make sure that I don't drain a lot of the battery using any of the AC or heaters. In the morning, it's about 55 degrees right now. Not bad. Sunny, not cloudy though. Where I'm living right now, it was pretty cold and windy last week, but it did hit 70 yesterday. So I'm hoping that I could maybe just roll down the window for a bit, but I really don't want to turn on the AC to use any power that I don't need to, just so I can get the fullest range possible to see what its max value is. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about my experience owning this so far. Like I had said before, I've had this since about August of 2021, about 8 months now. I've loved it so far, and part of the reason what pushed me to get a Model S in particular is that I had the opportunity to drive one 3 or 4 years ago. I had it for the weekend. It was a P85, and it was really fun. My girlfriend and I took it down to the Bay Area, which is just a few hours away from where we currently live right now. And the experience overall was really good. It's a really quiet and a really smooth ride, and the charging really wasn't that bad when we took it down there. We stopped twice at superchargers for about 30 minutes apiece, and really wasn't that bad. We just ate lunch and let it charge, and it was fine. So ever since then, I've been really wanting to get a Tesla, and in particular a Model S. I could have gone with a Model 3 or a Model Y, but I'm really particular about having that front-facing dash right in front of the driver. The Model 3 and Y just have that main tablet in the front that displays everything. It has your speed, the regenerative braking, the music, navigation, all that. Whereas I still have that tablet in the front, which shows navigation and music and has all the settings and everything, but I do have that instrument panel right in the front that shows me my speed, the braking, and I can have some other things like the trip and percentage and time and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So kind of pushed me to get a Model S. I was looking in town, saw a used one for relatively cheap. I've been looking online for a few weeks at that time, and that same day that I saw it, I just went down to the dealership, took it for a test drive, and I loved it, so I bought it. Now it was, again, pretty cheap, especially for a Model S. Kind of a little bit wary. I kind of figured something might have been wrong with it, but the dealership, of course, didn't let me know of anything. But I bought it with that kind of underlying knowledge that the person who traded it in might have gotten rid of it for a particular reason. Now in the back of my mind as well, I was like, yeah, maybe they just wanted to get a new Model S, so they traded this in. But who knows? I bought it anyway, and about 2 or 3 weeks after I had been starting to daily drive it, a notification popped up on the dash saying that I needed to get my drive unit serviced. And after a quick few Google searches, most likely I was going to need a drive unit replacement. So wanted to know for sure. I took it down to the local Tesla service center that we have here in town, and yeah, told me the same thing. They're like, you're going to need a drive unit replacement. Of course, it's out of warranty, February of 2013. I think they have a 7-year warranty. So of course, outside of that, also maybe part of the reason why the previous owner got rid of it. But so that kind of sucked. But I did end up getting the drive unit replaced. It was a pretty penny, but I knew I was probably going to be paying a premium. It is a Tesla and it is a Model S, even though it's used. So not only to help save money on gas, that's not going to come for at least a few years, but I did want one. I wanted a Tesla, so I bought one. Have a new drive unit, which actually puts my mind a little bit at ease. It did come with another warranty, just the drive unit, when I got that replaced. I believe it's a 50 or 100,000 mile warranty, or 3 years, whichever one comes first. So for whatever reason, this is another bad drive unit. I can get that replaced without having to pay more money for it, so that's good. Haven't had any more major issues with it since. Alrighty, so currently I'm about an hour and a half in at the moment, 42.5 miles total. Energy consumption, I'm averaging about 226 watt hours per mile. If you see there, I am at 84% now, and let me change it back to distance. Yep, 200 miles is what it says I have left. So this has been primarily city driving so far. I'm gonna hop on the freeway a little bit, take a little bit of a longer drive, probably use a little bit more energy, but we'll see. Just to kind of simulate more of a realistic circumstance, which I'm sure most people would be driving often on the freeway. So gonna hop on there, so we'll continue from here. roads have been pretty bad over the last hour or so. I've been mostly doing freeway driving this last about 2 hours or so, but as of right now I'm chilling at 350 watt hours per mile for my battery efficiency, which is not fantastic. Typically on my way to and from work I'm still under 300, so I don't know if that's the wind to blame or just the differences in the roads I've been driving, but still not great efficiency. That's over the last 40 miles or so. Kind of nearing the end of my drive here, coming back into town in just a little bit. I'm at 24% at the moment, so we'll see what I'm at by the time I get home. Alright, so I just got home a little bit ago. I'm at 200.5 miles with a total of 53.4 kilowatt hours used. So my average actually did go down quite a bit. The top right was at 350 last time I checked when I was coming back into town. So most of it was downhill, so the average actually went down quite a bit. I'm currently at 18%, and if I change it to distance, got 42 miles. So it's actually done a lot better than I thought it has so far. 53.4 kilowatt hours though. It's a little bit less than I was expecting to. Supposed to be 85 kilowatts total. I knew there was going to be some degradation considering it's, almost 10 years old now, but I didn't know it was going to be quite this much. I'll throw up some percentages on the screen here in just a bit, comparing what it should have been with this percent left, 18% there. So awesome. Well, thank you guys for tagging along with me on this journey. If you have any questions on this, like I said, I've had it for about 8 months now, so my experience has been good so far. I knew the battery wasn't going to be quite as good as, it was when it was brand new, obviously, but still a pretty good commuter car. Not bad at all, especially with price of gas right now. So awesome. Thanks for watching.